Spider-Man No Way Home is fucking dope. One of the best Spider-Man movies ever, but I'm gotta try to contain that because I'm not here to do a review. I'm here to talk about the post-credit scenes. First one, I loved. I'm not a huge fan of the Sony Venom stuff because Sony is just, the film division is just not particularly great to me. They've made a bunch of horrible decisions in the past. I don't want to get into that, but what it was is Venom is still at a bar in somewhere, I think in either is like Mexico or South America, and the bartender is running down everything that's happened in that world, and he doesn't get it, and it's really complicated, and they're also drunk. They're super intoxicated, and the bartender goes off and explaining it, and Venom gets up and he makes Eddie rubs his nipples together for whatever reason. He throws up his arms and he said, okay, we are done, we are out, and we're not gonna pay and stuff like that. And then right after that, the spell forcing everyone to forget who Peter Parker was kicks in, and the spell kicks in, and just like everyone, all of the multiversal people in that movie, they all just go away, which I kind of liked. But the really important part was that a piece of the Venom symbiote got left on the bar counter, which is cool because now we get to have the MCU Venom, which will probably be more closer to the comics, and we can get that Sonyverse Venom, who's probably going to fight another symbiote again for the third villain. Whoop-de-doo. Now, what does this mean? The symbiote mean going forward? Well, after this emotional roller coaster that we got from No Way Home, Peter getting the black suit is the worst thing for him, but it's really good for storytelling. After all this shit Peter has gone through in every single movie he's appeared in the MCU, now he's going to get exposed to the black suit, which is just going to be nothing good for him. And also, it's going to be during his college trilogy. So he'll be meet Gwen and Harry in college, I'm assuming. And also, I'd love to see him interact with Human Torch, Daredevil, way more, and Deadpool. That's the other one. I'd love to see him interact more with those people in the college trilogy. I want to see a Team Red movie at some point in time. If I don't get it, that's okay. It is what it is. I just want to see him interact with these people. Honestly, I would be really okay with the symbiote getting attached to Deadpool first, and then it going batshit crazy, and that's why it's so feral when it gets to Peter. And maybe that happens during Team Red, or like as a post-credit scene for like a Team Red project, if they do it, that is. But man, this is nothing but good. It was a fantastic post-credit scene, and I am so excited to see what the next trilogy holds. I'm sure they're gonna announce a deal soon. I don't about like the length and the scope of their next deal. I don't think they're gonna let that fall apart at this point. And also, just as proper as we can get of a Venom storyline will be so much cooler than what we've gotten so far, to me personally. If not to you, that's cool, but you're wrong. I'm just kidding. It's cool. I'm just messing around. Peter going through all this identity crisis stuff and getting the black suit, and then going after Kingpin, and maybe potentially Kingpin finds out his identity, would be that could lead to some really cool dark storytelling, and I'd love to see that as well. Oh yeah, I'd also kind of want to see Peter interact with Kate Bishop, just because she's starting to become a fan favorite of mine, and also Yelena Black Widow. She's also become sort of a fan favorite for me as well. Now on to the next post-credit scene. So the second post-credit scene was a trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We got Wanda, Baron Mordo's looking way different. Wong, Strange also got new costumes. We saw Gargantos throw a bus at Strange, and he cast some spell to cut it in half, which was dope. They were implying that the events of No Way Home are leading into the events of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which I think is cool. And we saw this shot of like this reality being torn apart. Now, I don't think that's the MCU reality. Personally, I think that's the reality America Chavez is from, because she's like a multiversal hopping individual. So she might come to Strange and be like, hey, like, whatever, you might have did something that totally messed with the fabric of the multiverse, and now my universe is falling apart. You have to come help me. And then maybe Gargantos is there too, and he's like, I want, you know, multiversal power. He just wants to be all powerful, and he's going after Strange because Strange is the problem. And I personally believe Wanda's going to be the true villain of this movie, but they enlist her help, not knowing she's causing all this stuff, and they thought it was Strange. Man, I really hope they don't sideline that Baron Mordo storyline of him hunting wizards, and I don't think they were. But man, I don't know if he's gonna make it through this movie. Also, we got to see whatchamacallit, Supreme Strange from What If. He looked dope, and if he's there, I'm 90% sure Captain Carter's gonna be there. Actually, there's like rumors out that there was rumors out about her being Captain Carter, and then I had this theory of being like, hey, like, it'd be cool for a multiversal version of Professor X to be in it, because there's a whole aspect of him being a dick in the comics that they never got in the movies, and apparently like reputable people have come out and said, yeah, Professor X is gonna be in this movie, and I think there have even been leaks of it, which would be cool as shit if that really does happen. I would be so goddamn excited. And yeah, I think that was really it for the trailer. There was nothing a lot they showed. As far in terms of it being trailer length, it was actually kind of short, but still really fucking cool to me. I don't know. I liked it. I'm so glad Sam Raimi is back directing movies, especially comic book movies, because the OG Spider-Man trilogy stuff is just fantastic, great, and really underrated. Personally, since we saw how the Spider-Man stuff was settled in Spider-Man No Way Home, I don't think, and we actually saw Toby and Andrew leave and go back to their respective universes along with their villains, I don't think any Spider-Man characters are going to be appearing in that. And a lot of people wanted Tobey Maguire to be in that. It doesn't look like that's the case. But with that, brings me to the end of this video. So if you like the super nerdy content, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and anime news, theory, and reaction videos, then this is the spot for you. So go ahead and like and subscribe and share to help us grow, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.